So as I do with all my reviews, let me begin with a disclaimer. I used this as my only tablet for 10 days and then another week in conjunction with a Surface Pro 2 and an iPad mini with Retina display. I'm not going to get too much into Windows RT, I've covered it in depth, but I will talk about how it works in conjunction with the hardware that Nokia has provided us. Let's begin with the design, because it's a tablet. You're going to spend a lot of your time holding it and perhaps admiring at it, staring at it wistfully, whispering sweet nothings into its 8.9mm thin display, and it feels absolutely incredible. It is light while still feeling significant, which is a really hard thing to do. It looks and feels like a gigantic Lumia. I really like the plastic back to it. It's kind of the exact opposite of what Microsoft did with their Surface Pro and Surface Pro 2. No vapor mag here, just really well-constructed plastic. One thing I don't really talk about that much in the videos for tablets are speakers, but I gotta mention it here, the speakers are absolutely incredible. Probably the best that I've ever heard on a tablet. Also, the viewing angles on this guy are ridiculous, but I'll get to that a little bit later. I do wish, though, after using the Surface Pro 2 for a while, it did have a kickstand. Nothing right there at all. From a display standpoint, the bezel on the front is pretty significant, so that might be an issue for you, but it's a nice, amount of space to put your fingers, but I would have liked to maybe put my fingers out a little bit more and had a thinner bezel. Still, with this screen orientation, it's very weird to hold in portrait. Just nothing looks right. It almost looks like Windows wasn't made for it. But it will rotate the portrait if that is your cup of tea or you want to use it like an e-reader or something. One giant issue I've got with this tablet is look at that. One of those ports is a 3.5mm headset jack. The other one is where you plug it in for power. Which one is which? So I got no problem with them using a proprietary connector. It's fine. The micro USB couldn't provide enough power, or if the USB 3.0 here port couldn't provide enough power, I get it. That's fine. But why make it look exactly the same as a headset jack, and then beyond that, put it on the exact same side of the tower where the headset jack is located? I honestly cannot tell which is which. I kind of just have to guess when I plug it in to see if it works or not. Really, really annoying, and a huge design flaw from a company that really nailed this tablet. So the 10.1-inch 1920 by 1080 screen is really, really good. If you watch my other tablet reviews, you know I like bright screens. I tend to turn my brightness all the way up, but this one I had to turn the brightness down. It was just that bright. In my mind, it was a better looking screen than the Surface 2. Text looked absolutely awesome as well. The videos, as you'd expect, were pretty gorgeous and just looked overall very true to their HD form if they were HD videos. I would feel very comfortable saying that this is probably one of the best screens around on a tablet. If you want to get a tablet based on screen alone, you really have to look at this guy. But when you're going to use your tablet, you might want to wear latex gloves because every screen touch will leave fingerprints, or just carry one of these things at the end. Keep doing the scrub. So I usually gloss over cameras on tablets because, come on, it's a camera on a tablet. You shouldn't be using it for much, really, other than some Skype video calls. But since it's a Nokia device, I felt like I should talk about it. The 6.7 megapixel Zeiss lens with f1.9 aperture takes surprisingly good pictures. Pretty solid in low light as well, which just you'd expect from Nokia. That said, though, don't use it for that. Don't take it out your kid's soccer game, take low light pictures, whatever it might be. Use your phone for that, or maybe even a real camera. So for a tablet this thin, it's impressive that they crammed an 8,000 milliamp hour battery in its teeny tiny little frame. And I gotta tell you, it's been absolutely awesome. It easily lasted me 5 full days. The brightness turned about 80% up. If I pulled that down, I could have definitely gotten through 7 to 8 days. So battery life, probably some of the best I've tested on any tablet. The Snapdragon 800 and 3 gigs of RAM make this thing scream. It's almost like Windows RT was designed for those specs. Though I would have liked 802.11ac, but it's not a giant deal. 802.11ab, G, and N are here. I do like, though, that they included NFC on here as well. A lot of tablets nowadays are coming with the Wacom style stylus. This one does not come with that, so that's an issue for you. If you're an artist, you may want to look elsewhere. Nokia did a nice job, too, with the colors. They've kind of become known for that. Their Lumia line, obviously red, white, black, and cyan, all look really, really good. Nokia does offer a keyboard accessory, sort of similar to what we saw with Microsoft Surface, but I couldn't test it out, so I don't know if that helps or detracts from it or how thick it does, but it does protect the screen as well. So if you're in the market for a tablet and aren't already set on iOS or Android, you really should look at this. It's available for AT&T and Verizon, and pricing is going to depend on where you go and when you watch this video, but assume around $200-ish with their LTE support on board. So the few caveats here with Windows RT, you can only use apps that are available from the Windows Store, and that is growing. There is a fair amount of apps there. Things I use the most are all there. Twitter and Facebook are all present. You cannot use legacy apps, so apps that you might have used on Windows 7, Vista, or even XP won't work. But it does come with a full desktop version of Microsoft Office, and that's the full version. It's not pared down at all. And oddly enough, those do launch on a desktop. Really, all you can do is access those applications and Windows Explorer. But they are there, and it's nice to have those options. Overall, though, I really like this tablet. We don't usually give quarter reviews. Usually it's 0.5 increments. And I kept going back and forth whether or not I wanted to give this an 8.5 or a 9. So I'm going to break the mold here and give it an 8.75. It's a really well done tablet. I enjoyed using on a daily basis, and I might put my Surface Pro 2 down for a while and continue using this, something I don't need anything on the desktop side. Nokia did an incredible job with their first foray into Windows tablets. I look forward to what comes from them next. And you might gloss over this looking at tablets, but you really, really should give it a look. It's one of the best tablets out on the market. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave the comments right down below. Let me know what you think of this guy if you're going to pick one up, if you picked one up, if you're debating on picking one up. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, I'm John Ranger from Techno Buffalo. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. What's up, everyone? John here. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, I certainly hope you did. Click on the subscribe button right under me in my pants region to get tons more tech videos from Techno Buffalo. We've got awesome unboxings, comparisons, reviews, recaps, and everything else you can think of in the tech world right here on the channel. Join the herd today. If you want to check out some more content, just click right over this way to see some other recent videos. See you guys next time.